I was just going to do that first little verse of that, because we truly, brothers and sisters, all do love Him, and you that don't know Him and are part of the remission of sin, you need to get acquainted with the man that walked the sandy shores of Galilee and brought salvation to every man and every woman that's ever been born again. He brought it there, and it's up to each and every one to call upon Him.
That's right.
For there's a still voice in every man and every woman teaching them what they need to do. You don't need me, you don't need no other brother, pastor, or whatever you want to call, to stand and tell you how to conduct your life. When there's a spirit in man, when there's already a spirit in there teaching you just exactly how to walk and how to talk and how to act and how to treat your neighbor. This love of God has caused many a good night's sleep to come. But the devil's always there too, and he caused me to roll my bed until I begin to deny myself and look toward heaven and say, Lord, I need you again. I need you, Lord, to hold my hand one more time.
That's right.
You bless me to go to sleep.
Yeah.
So then, to all men and all women everywhere, just a few words, and I don't know how I could feel any better, because I feel like just jumping and shouting. For Jesus is mine, and He's yours, and our spirits do agree with me.
That's right.
Today, God is a spirit, and He's always traveling, and He's always troubling people, bothering people, letting people know what condition that they are in.
Right.
You don't need to come down to my house for me to tell you how to wear, how to conduct your life, how to get along. For there's an angel, and you, brother, may seem different, but right now there's an angel flying through this ministry, this heaven that we're in today, teaching you how to conduct your lives, how to treat one another, how to be with one another. I remember one time when I got mean, I was a little mean and aggravated with my wife, and I scolded her pretty bad, and I said, I'm just going out to the garage and stay. And buddy, when I got out to that garage and got out that door, it almost burnt my hand, and it told me how to get back in the house and repent, go back in the house and apologize to her now today. You see, children, no matter who does something wrong, you allow it to affect you, and your nature wants to blame them. It wants to blame somebody else when it's all the time your problem today. If I allow Brother Sam here to make me mad, it's my fault. It's not Brother Sam's fault, and it's not your fault. It's my fault that I would allow the spirit of the devil or the spirit of the flesh to take over.
There you go.
My flesh wants to get even. My flesh is like this. I know my grass better than you do yours. And my neighbor, he don't take care of things too good. I ought to go look in the mirror to see who's guilty then. I find myself being guilty. My neighbor was all right. I'm the only one responsible between me and God.
That's right.
Amen.
You're not responsible for me.
That's right. That's good.
But when God forgives us today, when we have this great love, I don't know. Today I got that can't help thing, son. I remember when you first started out. They didn't have much frame, but I prayed. Because he acted like I did when I first started. But now he's grown up just a little bit. And he's beginning to take the water bucket and splash it about today. And my bucket's full. I want to pour it all over you today. And just splash it all over you. And this God that you may feel this love I've got on the inside. Because it's a heartfelt love. It's a love, baby, you can't a bit more help it than a man in the moon. I've often wondered about my grandpa when I was a little boy, and the children would take him shopping. He never drove a car in his life. I never was in a hospital in his life. But they'd take him shopping. The granddaughters, the brothers would, the sisters would, of them of olden time today. And they'd lose Paul, and they'd lose him many times. And they'd find him in the shopping center, have somebody hemmed up, trying to find out who they believed in, who they trusted in. He'd go way off in somebody else's room, come there maybe to see mommy or daddy, but he'd end up in somebody else's room to see how they felt. That's the way the love of God is.
That's right.
The love of God today is in all of our hearts. We make the difference. We make the difference. It's easier to go to bed and love you than it is to go to bed and have something against you half the night. I'm glad that God, I give repentance to the inward man. I give it to the Jacob man. This man, you're just wasting his breath if he's trying to forgive. He'll forgive for a little while, but it'll come right back. But when you get forgiveness from the heart, it stays with you forever.
That's right.
I didn't know I was going to say a word. All I want to say is how happy are they? And whom they obey.
That's right.
How happy are they? I dreamed one time, a long time ago, when God first began to call me to this. I dreamed of an angel coming and flying up over the heavens and called me up there. Got up there and there was a brand new bicycle. It was silver as beautiful as it could be, stretched out there. Said, you got to take this and ride it. That's that trumpet. That's that trumpet that God causes His ministers to have. Today, to sound the alarm. Jesus is mine and He's yours. Today. And how I handle Him ain't none of your business. Now you handle Him ain't none of mine. But we got that love of God that joins us together.
Amen.
Today, but the angel gave me this bicycle. He said, here, take it now. And every time that it would come down, it'd fly up over the earth and it'd come down, and every time it'd light, there'd be a sinner there. There'd be somebody there inquiring today. And I rode it from Michigan to Florida several times in that dream that night. And God has blessed me today going amongst the children from Florida to Michigan today and have a good time with you, brother. Today to sit down at the table at the Master's feet and eat, bless God, that food, that manna that's on the table today, and to girt yourself about the loins with. I bless God today. You know what I think, buddy? What God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. But soon God joined me with this body. But soon I'm going to put her asunder. She's going to fall off today, and I'm going to be with Jesus on that day.
Amen.
Never said that and preached that in my life. I might have said it in a conversation, but it's the truth anyway.
Yes, it is.
I love you, and I know for a fact God loves you.
Yes, sir.
Because if He had mercy on a thing like me, if you'd knew what I was, I met up with an old woman the other day. I was coming around the road on the tractor or maybe the truck, and she was out there pulling on her garbage can. It was over in a ditch, and poor old thing, she's too old to handle anything, so I just stopped and pulled in. I ran over in the ditch and got it and brought it back up there in my mailbox. She wanted it put here or put there. So I did, and she finally looked at me and said, who are you? And I told her who I was. She forgot me. Instantly, she said, oh, you're a preacher, ain't you? I said, I try to. She said, you used to be the meanest boy on this road. That was also true. That was also true. But you see, I met a tamer. I met a heart regulator. I met a man that can do a heart transplant on you and never leave a scar on you today. He reached right in there and get that old stony heart out and take it out there and take a heart of love out of it.
Amen.
Where it wants everybody. Everybody. No matter what their color, what their nationality might be, the same God today that taught us is teaching every man, but so many people today run after the religion of what man has said. Not after the free religion or the free Spirit of God. This Spirit of God, it follows me in the woods. It helps me wash the dishes. It helps me drive my car. Today it helps me do everything just about today. And I love to get in the garden and begin to plant. I love planting Jesus, buddy. I would get in the garden and start planting the corn. And you know what falls off of it? Only the heart comes up. The outward part just falls right off. Go watch the little blood bud when it first comes out of the ground. When it first comes out of the ground. Don't put no confidence in the flesh you look at, because it's trouble.
Yeah, it is.
And I'm the biggest critic on that there is. Because I have more trouble out of this feller here. I give him the best Rolaids. I give him the best bed to sleep in. I give him the best automobile. And when he gets up in the morning, he's my trouble. He's my problem. He gets up with a heartburn no matter what I do for him today. But this man called Jesus, sissy, when you get a little touch of him, when you get a little drink of that water, that well, it seems like Brother Paul preached about it. That well is springing up. It's running over all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
We just have to accept it.
Yeah.
I prayed for Brother Paul as if it was me a minute ago.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Lord, if you got anything for me, you give it to my brother.
Amen.
You give it to the sisters. You give it to
That's
whoever
right.
today, because I got paid on one line of that song. I love that song.
Yeah.
I got prayed and even thought like this with him today. Brother, and this is for the love of God too. I thought he needs to go back in the woods and get that song all alone. He's got it singing now. He just needs to get the line just a little better. You take it back in the woods where you can get free and get along. He'll not sing the same no more. Today he'll always have a beautiful sound. Because the lining of the song is just as important as the singing of the song. It should just rhyme with each other. And that joy on the inside. I don't know if you've ever walked through the Kroger's or McDonald's or someplace or in Walmart's and be walking through there and while passing the garden was just humming you to death. And somebody walk up, buddy, what is that sound coming out of you?
Yeah.
How do you explain that spirit?
Yeah.
How do you explain that God's been with me all day long? And I've been walking with him today. This stranger, bless God, today that come to my house one time when I was lost, ruined, and undone, and born my soul again and raised me out of the miry clay and set me on this great run, is become my best friend.
Yeah.
Somebody, he said this morning, I think it was you, said Brother Sam took you down into Egypt's land. Children, I was down there, and that's not a good place to be. It's death. Death is down there everywhere. Death is all in Egypt. You got to come up to the river. You can't cross it on your own now. It'll take Jesus. It'll take Jesus to take the water spread back. And he'll let you come through. And when you come through, you'll be washed in the blood. It's just sure as we're here. Bless the Lord, you'll not walk no longer like you once walked. And you'll not talk no longer like you once talked. But he'll change your actions. Somebody said he changed this old man here too. No. This old man didn't used to wear glasses. This old man used to not have no false teeth.
Yeah.
All of that has changed. It's changed, but it's changed because this old man is moldering back to the Mother Earth from which he came. But there's a man on the inside that's in the resurrection of the Almighty God, and he cannot die because Jesus gives life to everything that he comes to. He sure does. And I hope you brothers don't get bothered or troubled at me a bit. Because there ain't no way anybody loves you better than I do. There ain't no way anybody loves you better than I do. Why? Because it's the love of God that binds us together.
That's right.
The love of men wants you to obey. He wants to lay down a bunch of rules for you to walk by, and if you get out of the way, then you've got to worship that's a homemade God.
Yeah.
Let's worship God in spirit and in truth. Bless you, Brother Sam. Bless everybody under the sound of my voice today. Well, this brother's going to come now, and like I said, if I've troubled or bothered anybody, don't go off and talk about me because you're going to hurt yourself. You're going to hurt yourself. You won't hurt nobody. You won't hurt me. I'm not responsible for what your tongue does. But everybody ought to have a foot of it cut off and the other 9 foot tied in a knot. I hope that ain't bothering nobody. Our tongues is the worst thing we can get a hold of is let our tongues get flapping loose on one another. We ought to be like them little basketball players. Bless God that my grandkids plays. Every one of them trying to get it in the same hoop. But they're bouncing the same ball. Let's play with Jesus if he's mine and mine alone. That way he's all ours.
Yeah.
Amen.
Amen. Thank you, Lord.
God bless you, brother. Well done.
Bless you. It won't be satisfied. My heart ain't